Kings of Culture.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody?
I'm your host, Steve.
It's Sam Crystal.
What's the king of the happy it's Oreo? You better shut up so we can answer. So shut your beak.
So we're talking about black women.
How could I forget?
This is the Minority Plus
One podcast.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the show. It's the king of the Heffries. It's Oreo. We are back once again, podcasting to you, and as always, we got the ladies.
Yes.
Darlings, tell them, who are you?
It's Sam Crystal.
It's Brittany, bitch.
And I'm your host, Steve, and this is the Minority Plus One podcast. Cheer.
Cheer.
Wow, Britt. Way to make a banger of a backer. Welcome back, Britt.
Thanks.
Hi.
So you was fake sick.
Hi, guys. No, I'm not Steve. I was actually sick.
Oh, yeah. You were really tossing up the chunks.
No, I'm feeling great. I wasn't tossing up the chunks, but I definitely went hard thinking it was, my birthday and everything. So
I appreciate you coming out. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
And,
I came out for you after a long fucking day at work.
Hey,
so.
the
last
things we do.
minute too. You just texted like
That
2
is
minutes,
a
like
valid point.
2 minutes before.
Yeah.
Like,
Valid point.
You guys coming tonight? Like what?
Kind of sounds like the invitation I got for your dinner.
No. I definitely make plans.
It's
Dinner
okay.
was probably 2 weeks ahead of time. February 1st was probably like everybody going to dinner. Yeah, no, I don't operate like that. So try again.
Well, all I got to say is I thoroughly enjoyed the birthday present. You would have known that had you had watched last week's episode.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the whole point. Because before I had called you out about you not watching the episodes that you're not on, so I made a point to mention that on the episode that you were not on last week.
Well, I didn't watch this week
to
yet.
bust your balls.
I didn't watch
on
it.
this week's
All right,
episode.
well, that's not,
So
I didn't watch it yet.
I know you didn't.
I didn't watch it yet.
That's why I felt like doing this. And also, I want to let you know your souvenirs are right there. Those are for you.
All right.
For
Are you
my
waiting to try
lovely
to bust
vacation.
me? That's what, I knew that's what you were doing, but it's okay.
Absolutely. I told you. And now that I got all that out
What
the
does
way.
me having a busy week and not watching the pod have anything to do with it? I barely made podcast clips. Like,
now that we got that out of the way. Brittany.
Anyway.
How was your week?
It was all right, Steve. Fuck you. Not.
Oh, disclaimer, by the way. I apologize, everybody.
Yeah, please. You done, Britt?
Yeah, I'm good. I had a busy week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I went to the circus.
How
with
was
my boyfriend
that?
and his 2 kids.
Is it the one near Crossgates?
Yeah, it's a flip circus. They travel all around the world. They're here upstate next to the mall for the week. Listen, I was fucking amazed. Okay, this shit was amazing. I like the fact that they didn't have no animals because animal lover. I don't want to see them abusing fucking seals, making them bounce fucking tennis balls off their nose. I don't want to see that shit.
I mean, let's be honest. It's not like the balls were made of iron.
I don't give a fuck. Okay,
Beach balls.
they're beating their asses and elephants.
Sam,
No, shut the fuck up. You asked me my week. I'm talking.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Look who's got the claws out.
No, it was amazing. But let me tell you something. These kids nowadays, because he has two sons. One is, if I'm not mistaken, one is 12, one's 10. They are not easily impressed. I was impressed. Like this, I'm telling you, this ain't no like this macabre shit. Like these motherfuckers was flipping, doing like literally on their tippy toes, doing somersaults, landing on one finger on that fucking hamster wheel in the air, doing somersaults, cartwheels and shit. That shit was amazing to me. But you ask them, they're like, eh. I was like, yo. But then I thought about it. I was like, I guess because they have YouTube and their phones, they can Google, you know what I mean? They watch extravagant things all the time on their phones, so they're just not as easily impressed. But I thought it was amazing. It was great. I had a blast. Yeah.
I guess you. All right.
First of all, I heard that circus was like ridiculously expensive. I know a couple people were thinking about
Free
going,
ticket.
and they were like, "It's really."
We got lucky. We got some free tickets.
Okay, that's different. Free is different, but
no, they were like $80.
Yeah, $80,
But-
and I was just like, "Nigga, you better
Wait, $80 just to
I was
go
like,
to
you
that
know,
little
watch
tent?
me jiggle.
So the tent, so y'all,
There you
so
go,
the
guys.
tent, the tent wasn't very big. So when we walked in,
And
we
for
were
that tiny, I saw it.
So when we walked in, because we considered to buy the tickets before we got free ones. When we walked in, we were both like, 80. Now we would have been pissed,
Right.
Because it's so tiny and there was no air, y'all. Thank God I got my little blue, my little blue electric fan, handheld fan. Thank God, because in there it was piping hot. There was no air circulation. My fried dough was lit though. Shit was $10. But yeah, it is expensive. But we got free tickets.
Hell no.
But the kids were still $20 each. $20 each. But I don't know. I thought it was worth it. It was amazing.
So 80 just for the adults?
So no, it depended on where you sat. Because the tickets I seen were like up to $165 to $80. The cheapest ones I saw were $40 to $35.
Especially for no animals? That's crazy.
$40 to $35. But we got two free adult tickets and then we paid for the kids. But the kids are still $20. And then after 12, they're considered an adult. Yeah.
No, that's a lot. That's too much.
So it is pricey, but it was dope. You know what's funny? Before we went to go to the circus, I was helping helping my boyfriend at his job, and one of the acrobats from the circus came in, and I noticed it because he had the shirt on, the flip because it's called Flip Circus on, and I'm talking to him a little bit, and he was from like Africa or some shit, and he's like, I was like, yo, what like compels, like I'm over here talking to this motherfucker like he on the podcast real fast while I was checking him out, and I'm like, what made you want to try, like what made you want to go to the circus? I think we all thought of it as kids, like I want to run away from home, enjoy the circus.
Damn,
like,
I don't think anybody's ever said that.
I did. I fucking did. Shit, I did. Listen, when I was at home upset, my mom punished me for some bullshit. You know how many times I want to pack up my toys?
I went to a lot of circuses
with the bag on the stick.
Yes, with the bag, the band. I was done. Anyway,
With the circus?
Yeah, yo, I was like, I'll do that. But
What were you gonna do in the circus?
I'd rather join the
Circus is
circus.
like abuse and fucking, I don't know. The bad shit happens at the circus.
Now I'm older. I see
nothing
all
good
the
at
horrible
the circus.
things.
I know.
How many horrible things they do to the animals in the circus?
The animals,
and
the people,
so
the abuse.
He said he's
sexual
an
abuse,
athlete. He said he was a gymnast and he's an athlete and
working hard.
And he said he loves to entertain and he does it because they travel all around the world. For like they don't pay for their hotels, none of that shit. So
right.
I was like, I guess if you know how people backpack through Europe with no money, if you have that talent, I guess that ability to entertain and you're athlete or what have you, acrobat, gymnastics, whatever. I mean, shit, why not? And then you like to entertain and you want to see the world for nothing, go right ahead. You have no responsibilities, no kids. I can see it.
Yeah. Yo, I don't know why what you just said made me think about something that I was thinking about yesterday. And and by the way, my week, it was just busy, just settling back in my first week back to work.
Did you
Nothing exciting.
tell me about the souvenirs for me to open them right here? Or
You are
did
more than welcome to open them if you would like. You know,
it'd be nice if you would just give me my souvenir without trying to dig me one too, but I'm like,
Then he wouldn't be Steve.
Can I go for my
Brittany, what did I tell you Brittany, I even warned you of this moment. I said that I was coming for
to
my
get his lick back.
For what would I do to you?
You didn't get him
It's
a
what
Brittany.
you didn't do.
How could you forget? He won't let you forget. You didn't get him a goddamn souvenir when you went to
We're
Europe.
gonna
That I
talk about this
specifically
shit for
asked for.
fucking ever, yo. We're gonna talk about this shit forever.
I
I'm sick.
asked for
I'm
it
sick.
Brittany
You know what?
doesn't want
I'm gonna
to
tell you
shit.
I lost. Thank you. I was just gonna say that. And I just want everybody to know.
It's not funny,
I just want
but it's
everybody
funny.
to know. No, because it's not funny.
It's not, but it's
not.
funny.
It's actually not funny. But it's the audacity of these motherfuckers to think that they were deserved and owed something.
I simply asked and you said
but,
yes.
You know,
I'm sorry.
It's the audacity.
I took that as a verbal agreement.
You think you're owed
hey, Brittany, while you're over there, if you
something.
see something that you think I might like,
And
you
I
think you
did
can pick
it.
up a little something?
And I did it.
And then
but
you
you
were
know
like,
what?
yeah, I would.
I said I'm gonna give you my Barcelona
And I still
ashtray,
haven't
and you
got
said
that.
I haven't bought it
And you
yet.
still
So you know
haven't.
what? Just send me a fucking
Still haven't gotten
reminder
it.
next week before the pod.
No, not even
be like
reminding you.
souvenir Brittany, and I'll remember. It's
Brittany.
just I just haven't reminded you. Know I smoke mad weed. Like I just forgot. Like it has nothing to do
I
with.
forget a lot about
it
stuff
has
too,
nothing to do
but
with
I
me
didn't
not
forget
giving you your souvenir.
on my vacation. Look,
But
I came
just
back
wanna
with
know.
your stuff.
It's like I don't ask niggas for nothing. You just got back from Disney, fucking wherever the fuck you were.
Universal
You went to
Studios.
Harry Potter land. You know a bitch loves Harry Potter. I fucking
that butterbeer was
love
amazing.
Harry Potter. That's all I want to go back down to Florida and do is go to fucking Harry Potter. Did I hit you up and be like, Steve,
Give me a wand.
Steve, I need a fucking Harry Potter something. Like, no, I let you rock. I was like, oh shit, niggas, that fucking Harry Potter, all right. Like, you know, Sam went to Puerto Rico. Sam got to come back with friends and fucking not bring souvenirs. Like, this is,
I didn't
just
ask
don't
anything for Puerto
understand.
Rico. I don't consider
care.
Puerto Rico
It's just
traveling.
people being so,
Excuse
this is cute.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up. It's a shot glass, listeners.
With
Little
my
shot glass
name
with her name on
on it. Aww. All right, you know what?
You gonna kill that noise now? Talking that shit.
All right, for Steve, yes, I'm gonna kill it. But all right, I'm gonna give you your
And you
ashtray,
can
Steve.
enjoy it with your
This is
nice
so
Casamigo.
cute. I
as a
love
christening. There you go.
I just love how the energy shifted in like 2.5 seconds. This is pretty. Oh, you guys for shit, nigga. Nigga. And then she's like, oh my god, this is like so nice.
All I got to say is,
actually,
Sam, do you see why I said I wanted to do this one on the pod?
Yeah. Look at that one.
And that's just a little
that's
souvenir for your little.
So it's a little flamingo snow globe.
It's nothing crazy.
So cute.
What's it say on it? What's it say on the front?
So it's Orlando, Florida.
That's it. Yeah, it was not
all
crazy.
right, you know what?
I really wanted to be something real spiteful. I really wanted to get, here's your souvenir, Brittany, with me on a ride doing thumbs up.
On the Harry Potter ride.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That would have been the dagger.
I'm
Brittany,
just saying, you know
man,
what,
if
Steve?
you had been on that Harry Potter ride, it was amazing. We done fucked Voldemort up. It was amazing.
Ah!
So going through that Quidditch shit.
All right, now.
That's all I want to do. I just want to go, and I know he's rubbing it in hard, but I already know it was
Praising.
phenomenal. I already know
Thank
it
you.
was fucking phenomenal. So I definitely got to get down there and go and enjoy it myself.
So if you guys want to hear more about
All right,
my trip,
thank you for the
you can check
souvenirs,
out
Steve.
last week's episode how we ended up. Well, that's not what it's called, but that's how we ended up here.
Yeah, listen to last week's.
But before we got into that, I did want to ask: do you feel that kids nowadays kind of get to enjoy certain privileges, such as concerts, like big live events, more frequently than we got to enjoy as kids?
Bro, didn't I just talk about these niggas went to the circus with us and
Right.
they're like, meh? Like, I'm 30 fucking 4 and I'm over here like, yeah! Like, I'm so
That's what I'm
happy.
saying, 'cause I was thinking
I
about
grew
that.
up poor as shit, as I've talked to y'all. My mom was on welfare. She had 4 kids. None of the fathers were involved. We were poor as shit. So I did nothing as a kid, y'all. Nothing. I barely even went to the park. My mom also was a manic depressant, so she never wanted to leave the house. We did nothing together. I luckily had friends and did stuff with their parents and stuff like that, and Great Escape, thank God. But that is very few and far between. Circus was one of the things I would have loved to see as a kid. These kids, yeah, they don't really appreciate. They're so used to it. This ain't shit to them. They get anything that they ask for. I don't know any kid personally, and all my friends have kids that don't get every single thing that they ask for. These kids are eating Starbucks every day, McDonald's every day. Those things were treats for us.
It's different, I must say. For instance, my son has to have like Prime energy drink. You know those Prime
Oh my
drinks?
God,
Like,
yeah.
He's very particular
Those are so gross.
about
Well, that's
like.
well, look, when I was young too, it had to be Surge
Like, really?
every day. I had to have Surge.
Of course, you know, the sneakers to the phone to
The headphones.
his video game equipment.
Honestly, because I to this day can still
Yeah.
remember getting Nintendo for the first time.
I remember getting a PlayStation 2 for the first time.
And for the most part,
I
he's a
remember
good
my
kid,
first
so I try to do.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
I remember my first PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
I remember all this shit up until I started having to buy it.
Word.
I remember it all, too.
remember when my mom gave me the money to go buy the PlayStation 2, which was kind of dumb now I think about it because I had to take the bus there and back. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm older. I'm like, bitch, I could have got robbed.
And we
It was
didn't
so
live in nice-
obvious I had a PlayStation.
we didn't live in nice neighborhoods.
No, we didn't. And this is when PlayStation 2 was
Just
came out. So it was.
Fucking hopping on the 12
Yo,
bus.
I think I was
with
on
the big
yes.
fluffy seats.
Luckily, I was with my friend at the time, who was my neighbor's name. Rolante. Shout out to Rolante. But yeah, no, I dead ass could have got robbed. Like, lady, you didn't get your ass up.
See, I was smart enough to always take cabs.
Okay.
Take a cab, man. Yeah.
I couldn't afford them shit.
I was gonna say
Brittany,
mad money.
I learned from a very young age, I ain't trusting these motherfuckers.
No, you can't. But as crazy as it is, I did some wild shit back then. My ass should not be here today. But
Same.
like, you could not even do that in today's world.
Yeah.
Like, it's too crazy.
Well, I feel
The
like
shit
these
we
kids
got away with.
Can I ask you guys
back then?
Also, do you feel like these kids are more homebodies than we were? We wanted to be outside all day long.
Well, yeah, who wanted to be inside with your
but
fucking
they also have
parents?
social media. They have Instagram. They have Snapchat. They
Right.
have all these things
That's
to keep
distracting.
them connected, even
Yeah.
if they are home.
Right.
But honestly, I feel like these kids are more in the street than fucking.
Not any kids I know personally. I feel like
You
all my
are.
friends, like, and their kids and kids. I barely see kids outside in the summer. I don't see no kids playing outside.
Oh no,
like,
I do.
not
Yeah.
really. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
I used to want to be outside all day long. Like,
My son still takes his bike, rides to the park, meets friends after school, and
as he should. I
yeah.
feel like it's got to be a
At the park,
balance.
yeah.
I'm that's good because I feel like obviously yes they have way more,
which is still
they have
worrisome because I still be like, you're walking where? Like, I just feel it's different now. Like, back then I wouldn't have even thought about me. I was fucking.
Yo, I
Girl,
can't
I don't
give a
even
fuck
know.
about
I was taking a
you're
bus.
walking to
I was
school?
fucking
Get
like-
the fuck out. Here's some money. Pick your
I didn't
son
even
up at the
I
store.
didn't even get money, nigga. I was starving out on these streets.
Look,
I mean-
as long as I had enough money for a pickle, I was good.
Yo, I used to take the 50. I used to take the
Yeah, but
fucking
we're
bus to
talking older.
Schenectady.
We're talking like 10. We're talking 10,
Well,
11.
and
I used to walk home.
My
from
son's gonna be
school.
13.
Sam, I'm
but-
talking about this. You gotta remember, I lived in Mechanicville. So I
Like,
was.
were we doing that at our age at 13? I mean,
I was even when I moved back to
second
Albany.
grade, I was riding around in my Barbie Jeep, like running away, like through the neighborhood. So I guess maybe.
My
like,
neighbor
but,
caught me butt naked running around the street when I was a kid.
But like, it's safer. It was a little. It wasn't
I don't
safe,
think it
but
was
it was safer than today's world.
Well, I think the problem is
Today's-
I don't think it's safer, Brittany. I
Worse.
just think that we're more aware now than we were then. Those things were happening. Sex
It was
trafficking has
happening,
been
but,
going.
like,
Hold on,
for
sex
crying out
trafficking
loud,
has been
like-
going on for years. Do you guys remember like all
Yeah,
those
but-
Lifetime movies? Remember white Jeeps?
of
white scary
course.
vans.
I'm not
Remember-
saying shit did not happen, but I'm
happened then.
saying it was a more.
Nah, Sam, I know what Brittany's saying.
It was a more
Like you knew your, like for instance, you knew who your neighbors were.
we weren't.
You knew your neighbors.
We weren't panicking
Yeah.
like we would today. You know, like today is a whole different ball game and a different story than like back then. Yes, some shit should have happened to us, but like it was very. It was a different vibe. Do you know what I'm saying?
I should have been
It
kidnapped.
was a way
numerous
different
times.
vibe.
Well, yeah,
back
it's
then.
a different vibe.
Like,
but I think it's always
just
been like
so
that.
I just feel like it's gotten, the world's gotten worse. Everything's gotten
for
worse,
sure.
and you definitely can't trust your kids to go anywhere.
Mhm. You can't even
No
really
way.
trust them to go to a friend's
No way.
sleepover.
No way.
Sleepover.
No way. Exactly.
Yo, that's another thing.
Especially a friend's sleepover.
I was just talking to Vaz. I was like, do you ever, her son's my guy. So I was like, you ever let Kelly go, sleepover? She said, absolutely not. I was like, really? I felt like I wanted to go to sleepovers. Like I said, I didn't have nothing. So I'm like, I want to go to somebody
I did
else's
a
house. I
couple
want to eat.
sleepovers.
Yeah, I used to love to do sleepovers. She's like, absolutely not. You got to be careful. I don't want no kid, like no parent hitting my kid. You don't know what's going to happen. Who's going to say what? Absolutely not. And I was like, okay.
But Sam, that brought me back to the point where people knew each other's neighbor.
Yeah.
That's why it was different back. Like you just knew who you lived around. Like people knew who didn't like each other. People knew whatever. Like there was established rules because you had no choice but to be around these people because things weren't as accessible as they are now, for instance.
But people don't even live in the same homes. They don't grow up in homes anymore.
But no, Sam,
most of my friends have lived in multiple homes. Their kids have lived in multiple homes.
But what I'm saying is,
so I agree with you. I'm just saying it's not like that because that as well.
Even if you're there for a year, you still had no choice but to go outside. Not like today. You can just stay inside.
Nobody wants to say nothing.
So that's why people don't know each other anymore. So yeah,
I remember my old apartment down on West Willow Street. I lived in that building by myself for years, and then the upstairs, there was an upstairs neighbor that lived up there for a little while, and I never saw them. I only heard their footsteps, and I always said to myself, if the cops came knocking on my door, it was like, "Man, do you know your neighbor upstairs was killed?" I'm like, I have no idea who you're talking about. They're gonna think I fucking did it because I'm gonna be like, I've never seen them. I don't even know their names. Their names is not even on the mailbox. I couldn't tell you who lives up there. Like, people move in silence right now, you know. But because the world is so crazy, right? People just rather keep to themselves. But
so here's my question.
Yeah.
Is the world like really crazy, or is it just more publicized now since we have so much access to video?
I think it's always been crazy and it's more publicized. I think it's both.
It's just more publicized.
Yeah, I think it's both. It's both. Yep. More publicized and it's always been crazy.
All right.
There's some sick motherfuckers out there.
Yeah. But hold that thought, cause
we gotta take a break. And we're back. So let's get into some minority support.
Minority support is a segment where you can come and you can like and you can comment on our stuff and let us know what you want us to know.
There you go, queen. Talk about it. Minority support is the segment we do where we read listeners' comments and questions. Last week, Brittany wasn't here last week because she wasn't feeling well. So last week's episode, which was birthdays, floodings, and 8 Mile, Leo posed a question to you directly, and that's why I wanted to hold it till this week. So yes. Producer Ray, can you pull that up? So Leo puts, Brittany, for someone who holds herself as a very religious person, isn't any sexual activities outside of wedlock frowned upon? Not looking to be disrespectful nor say you're less religious. It's a genuine question. What if he was a hound dog, been there, done that, realized that he wants to become celibate until marriage? Would you be with him? So before you answer that, Britt, this is
Leo, that's a great fucking question.
That's a good question, Leo. But this goes back to the No Nut November September episode where Brittany was like, nah, I need the D. You ain't gonna be holding that dick away from me.
I posed a very logical scenario that she was not having.
Yeah.
So
can I answer?
Yeah,
because you were like, hold on, Britt. Leo, that is a great question. And
she's answering this like she's like trying.
I know, right? Like she's a politician. That's a really good question.
That was a really great question, Leo.
In my administration.
And I'm going to tell you right now, this is why I have been so hesitant about, not hesitant because I know what I need to do, but in order to do what I need to do, I would have to change my lifestyle and my life, and I would have to change a lot of things. For instance, like the pod, my life, I would like the drinking, the smoking, the weed, the sex. Before marriage, all of that would have to be changed. And I wouldn't be doing that alone, right? I mean, at a time I would be like working with God to try to change my lifestyle and live that way. So I know what I need to do, but
you don't want to do it.
Not that I don't want to do it. It's just, it's hard. I guess for any human being, it's hard to...
Brett, if it was easier, would you do it?
It's hard. And I guess it's hard for everybody. And especially since I don't have those type of friends and support around that are like kind of trying to be and live that same. I actually like just had a friend at work who was like, do you want to start going back to church? And I was like, you know what? Honestly, like maybe I would give it a go with you.
Steve's been saying that forever. I don't really drink.
You've been saying what?
That for you to go back to church, he has been saying that for months now.
I'm not. All right, well then we
I
can
want to
go.
throw something.
No,
Sam,
I'm saying
I want to throw something.
I'm talking about people that are. Do you know what I mean? Like people that are living.
I have been saying that.
Brittany,
that I want to go back. I'm going to start going back.
Okay, well then
I've
that's
been
something
saying
that we could do together. That's fine. All I'm saying is that for support I'm talking about are for people who have the same beliefs, who are going to live the same lifestyle and work towards like having a relationship with God together. It's like a Christian fellowship. Do you know what I mean? That's why
meet somebody like that. That's somebody you
that's why when people are in church, they have like women's fellowships, they have freaking missions, they have home studies, and that's just to be with people that are like-minded and can help you grow in your faith together and all the questions that you may have. So no, I don't have that support system, but I'm hoping I'm answering your question a little bit, Leo, but I do believe that it is frowned upon, sexual activities before wedlock, and I think I've said multiple times, you know, how I feel like I have fucked up and I having sexual relationships before marriage, but I do understand why it's placed like that. But if I was to meet a guy who was like, you know what, in church, and you know, because it's always been a little thing, I would love to meet a man that like has my same beliefs, who would love to like go to church together and like have that type of relationship. And if it's on that type of vibe, Leo, then like absolutely, like
you could just go to church.
Absolutely would
By the guy.
be able to. No, Steve. Actually, no.
This is the exact spot he's at.
No,
you're hoping to meet somebody outside of the church.
I've been to quite a bit of churches around here, and it's not. It would nowhere.
So, okay, wait, Brittany. Okay,
nowhere
hold
near
on. Can I just ask this question? I'm not sitting there saying like the guys in the church are complete angels, but
no,
with all
I'm not
due
talking about
respect,
angels. I don't need angels. I'm saying I need somebody, right?
I'm trying to figure out where
she
you're
needs
at.
a stud. She needs a
I just want
stud.
somebody that looks at who would be a man of God, and like, and they have them. They out here. All right, I've seen them, and just not here, but I've seen them. I just don't think I live in a great area for all of that. But I'm not saying I'm not open. I'm not saying that I've not wanted to.
What about the second part where he said if you met a guy who, you know, he was out in these streets and he wanted to be celibate, would you be okay with that?
Why
like
these are?
But y'all been in a relationship.
Good reasons. I know I said
last week.
Good reasons.
Last week
I said you needed to give me. I said you needed to give me something solid.
Yeah, you did say that.
Solid. Mm-hmm. It could not be I just don't want to.
Because
it's not November. Some bullshit ass reason. I said I'm gonna feel not wanted, and I'm going to feel neglected in my relationship as somebody whose sex is very important to me. Physical touch is my ultimate love language. For somebody like me whose sex is important, I need reasons. I need something solid. And if you're telling me that we are working towards a relationship with God together, and I trust you, I also said trust, Leo, then yes, I will be full force in having a celibate relationship with my man until marriage came. Yes. If that was the goal.
Just tune in to No Nut November in September episode. I already gave her a fabulous reason, just like Leo, and she danced all around it. This is such
what? Producer May, can you pull up the rest of the comments from last week? So last week's episode, birthdays flooding in 8 Mile, our guy Leo, he says, actually the best, he said, that's the best part of your podcast. It's real people talking real shit, honest, funny, chef's kiss. Thank you, Leo. That's what we always talk about, dog. He said, he says, thankfully me and a few other directors petitioned to send people to work from home and it got approved, but the exec said clock out and then clock back in and to make up hours. Womp womp. I'm ashamed it didn't affect. I'm satisfied that it didn't affect me. So he was talking about how we were talking about the flooding down in New York City, how we were like, shit, did people get fired? Like, we don't know, because people were, I wouldn't leave the house. He says for Steve's birthday, Dave & Buster's is where it's at. Shout out to Perfect Talk Podcast, DJ Playboy. He says another dope episode. Leo again says, clap clap on the Dragon Ball Z bathrobe.
Thank you.
And yes, I was having a brain fart yesterday. He said the word is spiritual, Sam. LOL. But you're right. We are more materialistic, while back then we were more spiritual. And then he says, "Where's Sam? Is this an imposter? Sam isn't Sam without the red puff," which I had my hair slicked down last week. And then he put, because Leo is in Brooklyn, he puts, "We city folk built different." LOL. Because seriously, because y'all was really going down in that water.
Yeah.
No. Nope. I'd be staying home. But that's Minority Sport, y'all.
All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
All right. So,
speaking of Brittany.
Oh, you got something.
Brittany Renner.
I was gonna say.
Oh, we're going.
I got you.
Wow.
Another Brittany. Did you guys see this clip like a couple weeks ago where
she's
Brittany,
talking
where
about
she was on Shannon
her
Sharp's
actual body
podcast?
count?
Producer Bae, could you pull that up? So Brittany Renner, she's an Instagram model. She has a son, if I'm not mistaken, with PJ. Was it Wilson?
Isn't it Washington or something?
Washington, thank you, Brittany. PJ Washington, he's a NFL basketball player. I'm all the way gone. So she's been around since like 2018. She's been with Trey Songz, Fabulous. But to me, I actually really like her because she's very smart and
she's really nice.
And I love an honest person. So a couple weeks ago, she was on the Shannon Shepherd podcast, and this is what she said.
It's Shannon Sharp.
Oh, Sharp. My bad, Shannon. I love you.
I'm going to keep it one. You say keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100 with you.
But then you have to go back to when there was the Derek Jeter Diamond. That's what my track record is like. But Derek Jeter gets a segment on ESPN where they have his dating history and the let me finish though.
No, I
You were thinking it.
I'll get some water.
So because my dating pool is, my God, impressive, expansive. I've had sex with 35 guys. Okay.
Whew. Oh Lord.
He's so dramatic.
Impressive isn't the word. So
Can you pause that real quick? All right. I'm gonna come to her defense.
The nerve
and I am going.
I love me some Shannon Sharp, but the nerve.
Hold on, please, because I have to just quote the late great Patrice O'Neal. With all due respect, Brittany Renner only having 35 bodies actually is impressive for how low that it is, because she could fuck 1,000.
Not crazy to me.
Not crazy at all.
I'm not saying 35 is not a lot. I'm just saying she's not living up to her potential. She could do a lot more.
And she is going to do a lot more because she's like 34. But I just thought, when I heard that number, I was like, that's not that bad. Think about it. Let's say she started having sex at 18. That's like...
Wait, is there more to her clip, or was that was kind of like...
Yeah, she's... One thing I like about her, she don't give a fuck what nobody think, and she gonna live her fucking truth.
Which is a lie.
She's gonna live her fucking truth. Like,
she cares about
you think that's gonna stop her from getting a husband and more kids?
She probably cares what people think, but she's not gonna...
She's gonna capitalize off.
I feel like everybody in some sort of way cares what people think, but I do think Brittany's a little differently. And I'm just gonna say, before Brittany even got famous, she was doing some personal training thing, and I had reached out to her on Instagram. She sent me a whole email of a personalized nutrition plan and workout plan. And
this is back. This was years ago.
And
I still have my email. I can pull up for you guys her email. But she was so nice, and this is before she blew up. And so that's the minute I had followed her. So I've been following her for years. And I've always admired her beauty, and she would make these videos, and she'd have a lot of positive things to say to women. And I admired her sexiness and her confidence, and exactly, she was intelligent too. And she seemed like an actual nice ass bitch, and she wasn't stuck up in a snob. And you know what I think
people have been dragging her.
People have been dragging her.
And what do y'all expect? She's in the industry. Do you want her to fuck with plumbers
that's-
and bus drivers.
Unfortunately, this is what's going to happen.
This is what she's going to do.
Exactly.
I'm not
and that whole
commenting
thing
on
with PJ Washington, I was so sick of people saying free PJ under her
That was so
fucking
corny.
Instagram shit for like
So talk about it.
months.
The PJ
The whole
Washington,
thing with-
Brittany Renner thing. What was that?
That was where she was taking him when they had broken up for child support, and she was asking for a certain amount of money that people thought was like
It's an absolute absurd
was
amount.
like ridiculously way too much. And you know what? I don't know the fucking situation, but
Right.
I mean, if the nigga could afford it and take care of his kid,
that's-
I don't know.
yeah, 'cause
I don't know.
yeah,
but
that
I'm
whole
not
thing
saying
is
it was
just for the
bad, but
kid.
I feel like a lot of
Right.
it. Brittany also was making her own money. Do you think she needed like his
So-
money either?
So you think it was
she makes her own money.
So you think it was a get back at you kind of card because she was pissed?
That's
because
what a lot of people were saying, but I do feel like she makes her own money. I feel like that was not the case. I feel like there's way more to the story. There's always way more to the story.
Three sides.
And I do not think that PJ was this innocent guy, and she took advantage of a pro baller
And I'm so sick of
and
the
a guy with money.
ageism in that
and,
too.
you know, yeah, they had a kid, and fucking kids are expensive, okay?
Facts.
And she probably had him a majority of the time, and he was probably out playing his game, practices, fucking other women still. You know, when I get you can afford it, give me the money. You pay a certain amount of money per game. Like I don't fucking blame her. I don't.
Who knows?
Honestly, I don't blame her because I don't know what the fuck happened. We don't know.
Because he might have been on some shit, Steve. He might have been on some shit like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you.
We do not know.
Steve, he might have been some shit like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck that kid. I ain't doing shit. So her in retaliation was like, oh, word? Like, come on, you already know we in California. Child support go to the woman all day, the highest amount.
I feel like Brittany held back a lot.
We don't know.
I feel like she held back a lot.
First off, he plays for Charlotte.
No, but she lives in California.
All right, besides the point. I'm not commenting on this
I did hear that he didn't make as much money as an average NBA player. I did hear that.
He does, but I mean, a whole other thing.
I heard he wasn't as.
He's not
like
unless
like things
LeBron
have
James.
changed.
It's not like LeBron James.
I
He's
was
not
gonna
like
say, unless
that.
things have changed.
So I kind of want to get back on the topic of like her having the just the talk of bodies. Why do we need to know someone's bodies? I see the younger generation on the socials are asking each other what each other's body counts are.
Oh, thank you, Cole. So
Yes, he
how much
makes-
is that? So is that
Ooh.
That's
a
$46
decent,
million.
For 3 years.
Like, come on,
Ooh,
that
that's
nigga
really
can
good.
pay up. Like, get the fuck out of here.
So,
Nah, he
okay.
got it.
He's got a good
He
contract.
got it.
He's
I
got
don't
a
want to
good
cry about his couple $1,000s that he got to
more
pay
than a couple.
for
You
his
better add an
kid.
extra zero.
So
I
can we
ain't
get
trying
back
to
to
hear
the
it. Now I know he got bread.
So that's enough reason.
And you know what?
That's
That probably boosted him up a lot because I didn't know who the fuck PJ was until I fucking
Yeah.
But I also don't want to say it because that reminds me. That reminds me of the whole thing with Travis Kelce and fucking Taylor Swift going on right now.
Oh my God!
I don't even care.
And that's like
completely different.
No, it's not. I'm saying that's how women are like, who the fuck is? Oh
no, people know
Taylor
about Travis
Swift made
Kelce.
People know who Travis Kelce is.
People, I knew who he was.
But I only knew him from that, and honestly, I didn't even know who he was.
They won the Super Bowl last year.
I didn't know who he was until not this whole drama, but until I saw his face and I remembered him for
With the black girl.
the Love Show, For the Love of Travis Kelce. And that's the only he did a dating show like Ray J, and I watched his show, and that was the only. I was like, oh shit, that's
so
how,
then you understand
I was like,
how
that's
this
that guy.
is an equal footing.
But I didn't know him from football.
We are totally off the subject. I was trying to fucking talk about.
What are you
Okay.
talking about? This is why they love that.
No. I
know,
mean,
she
yes, I
wanted
know
to
what
go
you're
back
saying.
to Brittany,
I wanted to go
but-
back to Brittany Renner and the talk of bodies or whose body count. Why do like the younger generation is really stuck on body counts? Why? Because if you think about it, let's say she started having sex at like 18, right? That means she probably had 2 to 3 bodies a year till she's 34. That's not crazy.
I didn't think it was a lot either, honestly. How old is she?
She's 34.
I don't think.
Either 34 or 35. But if you think about it, that means she had either 2 to 3 bodies a year.
I don't think that's a lot at all.
That's not crazy.
When men are in their fucking hundreds here
When
at
Blueface,
fucking 100 years old.
Blueface, disgusting ass
100
Blueface. One time he said he had sex with 1,000 chicks
Like, come
in a
on.
year. That's disgusting.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear shit.
I don't want to hear it.
But what is the
35 was
fascination?
nothing.
Okay.
I got, honestly,
and for a
I'm
man,
letting y'all
that's
know, I
because
just
Sam,
don't care.
you already. These men expect us to just be fucking
virginal.
virgins and Mary.
Wait, this is what they
Mother
expect.
Mary. They expect us to be fucking
they
Mother
expect
Mary,
us- Brittany,
virgin nuns.
No, this is what they
And-
expect
no,
to
they
be.
Do. They
No,
do.
hold on. I agree. I think they expect us to
fucking-
be Virgin Mary.
Maybe 2 guys
Wait, hold on.
max.
Brittany,
Two
Brittany,
guys, 2-3 guys max. At all, 3 partners.
Let me say it. I agree. They expect to be virginal
They-
on top of somehow learning
Being a
how to.
freak.
Wait, hold on. Virginal.
Slobbing on the neck. God, million. They expect like
somehow I'm a
freaky ass
virgin,
bitch,
but I'm God 5010.
fucking virgin. What is wrong with y'all?
Make it make sense.
Please make it make sense.
sense.
And I'm not.
Steve.
This
This is a good question for you. Okay, if you met Brittany, if you actually cared about body count, because I think that's the dumbest shit. Because I
think
never
it's so
will ask a
stupid.
dude his body count.
No.
Let's say you're interested in Brittany Renner. How could you not be? She's beautiful. She's got money. You know what I'm saying? She's beautiful. So she told you she's got 35 bodies. You're not hitting after. You're not coming behind that.
Of course, he's hitting it probably with a condom. But are you gonna date her?
Are you gonna wife it?
Is the question. I feel like any man will be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck it still. Yeah. But
So
would
what's
I
the
date her?
difference? Like, what's really?
Well, of course, because they're gonna fuck because it's fun and they're gonna fuck.
How you
and
gonna
pussy's
shame
pussy
her?
and they're gonna
Well, hold on,
fuck.
But how you gonna? I
But
agree
will
with
they
you.
wife her?
Brittany, I agree with you, but how
Will
you
they
gonna
wife
shame
her?
a woman that is good enough for you to have
Will
sex
they date
with?
her?
Right?
Is
It's
the
good
question.
enough for you to have sex with. But her body count
A lot
is
of
just,
men will stick their dicks in
couldn't.
everything. Will they wife?
you couldn't wife her.
Is the question. The real question.
Well, hold that thought, cuz
We gotta take a break.
And we're back. So, to answer that question, Sam, and I'm assuming
Honest.
I'm gonna
She's got more bodies than you.
no shit. So since we're speaking about her specifically, my answer would be no.
Okay.
My would be no to the marriage.
That's what I thought.
Absolutely.
no. Let's take her out of it.
That's what I thought.
Let's
Oh,
take-
hold on. I'll even give you the reason why.
Why?
Because she's messy.
yeah, she talks. That's true.
So
She does have a book.
Okay, so I let you ladies just ramble and jibber jabber about nonsense, about how shit don't matter, and you're like half correct, but you're forgetting column B. It's not the amount of bodies that you have. It is the amount of bodies that come out of the fucking woodwork is what makes the body count bad. Of course, there's a shit ton of people who got shit ton of bodies that you would never even know. Do you know why? They know how to keep their mouth shut.
You know,
And that's what people don't do.
I just wanna say this,
constantly. Hold on, I was
no,
not.
I know. I
So
just
I
wanted
get
to
cut
say
off
this
again.
one last thing. One of my mom's friends, I remember listening to one of my mom talking to her friends, and they were talking about hoes or whatever. And my mom's friend said, "It's not how you do it; it's how you go about it."
Fucking,
Okay.
fucking one. Counting now. Every time you cut me off, I'm putting a damn number there.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, that's basically it. That's all I was saying.
So it's
Is
how
that
she
so?
goes. Like I just said, what my mom's friend said. It's
Yes,
not
Sam.
how you do it; it's how you go about it.
That's where the whole term "lady in the street, freak in the sheet" shit.
Yeah.
But why is she considered a slut? Because she's
Because open with it.
See,
So
but so are
what?
men. So they're not
Okay,
sluts.
so-
what?
okay,
Why are women supposed to be
So,
fucking?
Here we go,
and not-
guys.
See,
I'm
but not her.
really not.
We talk
going
about
to
crazy
continue to
shit at
argue
work.
about
I'm not
this.
even-
I know y'all do, and hey, shout out to all the podcast listeners at that.
talk to crazy shit
you
at work.
understand? I appreciate all the support, and I appreciate that I'm your
Anyways.
favorite.
Nobody said that, bitch. Calm down. Calm down.
It's okay.
All right.
I am the stir that stirs the drink. Wait, hold on. I am the straw.
But I'm saying women have a right. This brings me back to like fucking Spain, like, and women just got to be topless and free, and nobody looked twice or thought they were a slut or thought they were looking for
That
attention.
would've been a nice
Just
souvenir.
because they wanted to fucking
Get
Sorry.
tan.
Just because they wanted to get tan. Here, everyone be like, "Oh, look at this fucking slut ass bitch." Like,
You wear a thong
like,
bathing
do you know
suit,
what I
you're a
mean? Like,
slut.
you're doing too much. Like, why?
Okay, but so
why are women?
Brittany, so you mean to tell me that in Spain, in like the grocery stores, girls is just walking around with titties out?
No.
Or are they at nude beaches where those are permitted to be just out?
Yes, but I'm saying here
Brittany,
in America,
and
we don't even
Brittany,
have
we're not going to
nude
sit
beaches.
here. and-
we don't even have a spot for women to just take off their, like, you know, a beach for us to just chill out naked. Like, you guys will look at us like
Brittany,
we're
no one would stop you from doing that, and people would understand.
No one would stop you, but everyone's gonna have that judgment and be like, this fucking bitch, this fucking slut, this fucking who she thinks she is out here fucking naked. Like, once again, it's
Right,
the
I
stigma
think you're
on women.
overthinking that.
No,
I really do.
No, I'm not.
I really
it's a real
do.
fucking thing.
Also,
Steve.
hold on. Shannon Sharp, the one
This
that
is a real
like
thing, Steve.
took like 5 or 6 fucking shots when
men,
he
they
told
expect
her.
us-
He was just being
I know,
dramatic.
he was just
Once
being
again,
him.
these men expect
But, like,
us to have like.
I'm sure he's had multiple women in his heyday when
Of
he was
course.
popping.
He's probably had
Why-
so many fucking bitches. And the audacity that women get judged for having
Multiple partners?
multiple fucking partners is absolutely ridiculous.
I want to know when we'll get to a
I
point where
just-
we don't care about how many partners either sex has. I would like to get to that part.
Ever.
Okay, Steve. So back to you. So you're
gonna
the
keep
only guy
dragging
here. You meet a young lady and she's honest with you. You would never, because you're 37, right?
Yes.
Our generation would never just outright on a first date ask how many bodies you have. These kids, these 20-something-year-olds on the socials, I keep seeing it all over Instagram, Facebook, that they're getting asked their body count on the first date.
Yes.
Why? When did we
because-
want virgin women?
Okay, first and foremost,
I guess we always
that's
wanted
always been
them.
a thing.
Yeah.
And I think I keep trying to explain to y'all what men are really asking for, and it's not the Virgin Mary. It's just a certain level of modesty.
They can get with a Muslim woman.
That's not the point. Like,
Their whole life is modesty.
So basically, you just want.
I've heard this from so many
what
men.
you ask, so what you're hold on again, because what you're constantly asking for is we should just be allowed to do whatever, say whatever, be whatever, do whatever. You want to live in a life with no consequence, no anything,
Not
no
true.
fear.
No
Yes,
one's
you
saying
do.
that.
Can I say
Okay,
what we want to live?
so
What I want?
that's-
What I would like
then
to live
I don't
in?
understand what the
I feel like
conversation is for then,
I'm not
because-
single, right? But if I was single, right, I pay my own fucking bills. I fucking have a job. I mind my own business. I don't do nobody wrong. Why the fuck would anyone care how many bodies I had?
Sam, are you being modest?
Well, I don't
What is
think anybody.
modesty?
Hold on. Who cares how many bodies you have?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, who would care about us unless it's somebody that's trying to get to know us and be with us and ask us that question?
How
But
ridiculous is
for
that
me,
question?
who's dating, I haven't had anybody ask me that.
No,
question.
but we're older.
I haven't
so
had
I would
anybody
hope
ask me
no
that
one
question.
our age would care.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's just
But the younger
we're
generation,
older. We all know we've had some partners here. Like I don't feel like anyone's being like.
Well, I've been trying.
I don't feel like that's a question.
Well, I've been trying to tell y'all is that A, kids today don't know how to talk, and B, the art of wooing and everything is too straight to the point. There's no more romance. I keep trying to tell y'all this shit. There's no more of that passionate, like the term baby making music. The
No,
term,
it's gone.
All that shit is completely dead.
It's so gone.
It's complete. Like that's what honestly like. That's what men are fucking like asking for. I'm sorry, men are no longer impressed by bitches with
Men are
fat
asking
asses.
for that?
Hold on, no, that's what we're trying to say. It's now it's so far
Are
up
they?
here.
you're a
It's
different
like-
kind of man, though, Steve.
Okay, so
Are they
You only
asking
speak
for
for
that? That's what
yourself.
I'm saying. Like, Steve, I don't feel like that's true at all.
I honestly believe that if you would actually listen to when men are actually talking, as opposed to just me, who you have to, since I'm the A mic.
I know he's not talking to me, so I'm just gonna.
I'm talking to both of you. I'm talking to both of you. I'm looking at both
talking
of
about?
you.
Talking to me. I don't know.
First of
what the
all,
fuck he's
I'm
talking
saying you're a different kind of dude in a
Like-
good way.
But no,
so
see,
your opinion is different.
It's not just me, and it's not just because I'm different in a good way.
about. Yeah. Steve, they're not looking
Sam,
for.
nobody wants to know anybody's past, really. Like, let's just keep things honest. But if you are the type of woman to constantly brag about your past, with all due respect,
let me tell you something. My ex, my shitty,
Brittany, so we can just never mind. What you're looking for, Brittany, is gone and it's never coming back.
That's not true.
You need to get with the times.
That's not true.
Yes, it's 100% true, Sam.
True.
It 100% is.
I refuse to believe that, Steve.
Happy hunting, pudding.
I'll say this, Steve. You would think that people our age group, you know, my shitty narcissist ex I always talk about, that motherfucker actually asked me what my body count was.
Okay.
And I didn't answer him. And I thought that was the weirdest shit because he's a whore. I thought that was the weirdest thing for him to ask me. He went looking and asking every dude around me if they had sex with me.
But
it's a huge male ego insecurity that we're talking about.
all right, Sam.
That has to be insecurity on a male's part. Why would you care?
Actually, I'm going to tell you how it can't be, because you got with him knowing he's a whore.
About them.
He was hoping
that
you
doesn't
were.
bother me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it might bother him, and he was hoping
feel like
you
it's
were.
them thinking that there could be a slut or a whore, or they don't want to be with somebody who's been in the streets or been like with multiple partners.
Right.
Hypocrite.
That type of thing.
It's not hypocritical.
Yes, it is.
Because most of those people would understand if they didn't want to be didn't take him seriously because he couldn't be trusted. That's what the whole idea of the body count thing comes from.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's a whole nother
about it then. So
he's a whole nother
Sam,
situation. I'm saying that's a grown.
So then, Sam,
but I feel like that speaks to all men asking women what their body count is. It's weird insecurity.
It's the new fun thing to ask now. People are just hopping on a fucking hype train of trying to be super overly shocking and not creative in their conversation. They settle on shock and awe as opposed to actually coming up with creative shit to talk about. That's what it's about. This is the most unclever horseshit. It's all about robble, get people angry. There's no logic or meaning behind the reason they're actually asking the questions. If you ever listen, that's why I don't watch this shit no more. I don't watch stuff like this no more. That's why I don't even want to talk about this really, because I stopped watching shit. I stopped watching all this shit.
Well, I'll say...
Hold on, Sam. God fucking...
Go, girl, shit.
Mark. Shush.
Go, girl.
Shush your beak. Thank you. Damn it, you threw me off. Continue.
I don't think Shannon Sharp actually didn't even ask her. She volunteered the information.
She volunteered the information.
He did say some slick shit when he said you're
people can't say no comment.
He said it's expansive, like you're.
No, Sam. She was
saying
Sam, she was like, bragging.
The people that have been on her roster, the people that are impressive, smart, intelligent athletes, beautiful men. So that's what she's saying. She said you're gonna come for who I've been fucking. Like it's a long list of great ass fucking good ass men niggas. So what do you gotta say?
He didn't even come at the like you said. That was her defense because he was like
that was just her defense.
And she said he said quantity, and she was like, no,
quality,
baby, it's quality and quantity. Okay, so but I don't know. I fuck with her.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think it's crazy.
I actually don't think her count was crazy.
I don't think it's crazy. I don't feel why
defended her.
We're even judging.
Yeah,
I already gave the best defense. Yeah. So,
but I'm saying you just wouldn't care either way. Your girl you liked or Brittany Renner came at you.
I just know she's gotten a lot of shit for being her age.
I already gave my answer.
Age for having the amount of men that she's fucked.
Yeah, people are like 35 at 34. That's crazy. Like that's not that bad. What did J. Cole?
She's got double me.
Wait, what did J. Cole say? She said she only fucked 4 or 5 niggas. Now you know you got to multiply it by 3. Like everyone knows that.
I don't think that's true either, guys. Like I just know. I don't think it's true. All
right.
Yeah.
I don't. And
I've heard. Put it this way. I've heard girls. I've heard of girls in high school who are at 50.
I've heard girls in college, like girls in college experiment.
High school.
No, I've heard that too. But I'm saying even girls in college, they got a list of dudes.
But let's not make it seem like every this isn't everybody. And if it
no
is,
one said everybody.
Yes, you're over here like
I'm actually not Brittany. With all due respect, you're actually the one going around talking about all men. I haven't said anything.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Did I say something about all men? What did I say all men?
You go, you men. I have not once said you women. You men what? Finish it. What was I talking about?
There's probably something valid.
I can't remember every complaint you have against men.
If you don't know, then shut up. Because you don't know.
I clocked
because
out.
it probably was something fucking
clocked out.
valid.
I
It
wasn't
probably
even
was
listening.
valid when I was talking about all men.
It really wasn't.
X, Y, and Z.
Listen, in conclusion, all I have to say is we love the hoes here at Minority Plus One podcast. Okay, we love the hoes.
Who don't love a good hoe?
Who gives a fuck? I never even cared in high school.
But Sam, people do, and they should be allowed to.
And they're hypocrites. Or they wish they could be hoes. That's the best part of it. That's
oh my
that's what the
God.
conversation is coming to. That's what we're talking about. That this world is hypocritical as fuck and judgmental as fuck what women do, but no one cares what men do.
No, because you just got done reaming out men about how age shit they are, and you do it.
I do?
You guys do it all the time.
I mean,
all the time.
I don't do
Sam,
that.
all you do
I give it when
is talk
it's
about the
needed.
white devil and how white people
devil.
are the goddamn devil of the goddamn
I mean,
earth,
shit.
scourge of the
It is
planet.
what it is, you know?
That's all you do. And
sorry.
Brittany hates every fucking man walking
No, she
on
doesn't.
whatever particular day, however feisty she's feeling.
That's not true.
Okay. Okay.
And Steve, you do nothing but disrespect women. If we're gonna
Really?
go there, all right, then we don't do
What-
none of.
name
You don't
one
do. Listen,
disrespectful thing
real
I said
fast,
about women today.
You don't disrespect women all the time. We don't
No, I
disrespect
don't.
men all the time. So don't say that.
Okay.
When it's, yeah.
When it's
Yes,
necessary.
No,
When
I
there's a
just feel
point
like
to prove-
There
everybody
seems to
has
be
their
a lot of necessaries. There seems to be a lot of necessaries when it comes to guys, but even with valid reasons to get on a woman's ass about saying,
Like
"Oh,
what?
you
What,
don't
what do you
understand."
want to get on Brittany for? Brittany Renner. Sorry.
No,
what is
I
there to
don't
get
wanna
on her?
I
There's
don't
nothing to get on her.
I don't want to get on her about
She
anything.
Sam, living her
I'm
truth.
literally trying to tell
She's
you.
living her truth.
I don't give
What's
a fuck
there to
about
get? What's
this at all.
to get on her for?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Sam,
So what are you
because
talking
I
about?
really don't care. Like I already said, I said 35 actually is impressive for her. Because if I looked like her, I'd be in the thousands. I think she's underutilizing her pussy.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
If I looked like Brittany Renner, I would bring the pussy value down to zero, like the fucking Great Depressions of old. It
But
would mean
you know
nothing.
what we're talking about. You grew up in the hood. You grew up all over. You know that women are always prosecuted for being hoes for every little thing that they do.
Yes,
And
we
look
love,
at you at 30.
yes,
but look
we
at you
love the
at
hoes,
37.
But we don't want everybody else to know
But look
you're
at
a
you
hoe.
at 30 fucking 7 saying it's okay that she has 35 bodies. You wouldn't have said that in high school. You wouldn't have said that a couple years ago. You would have been like that
Sam,
nasty hoe.
Sam, I was still working on like getting off one hand digits in high school. What the fuck are you talking about? I was worried about my number. Wasn't caring about everybody else's.
But if you at your number of 0 or 1 at the time, and
was a solid 2 or 3. Thank
you. A girl
it was a
came
solid
at you.
2 or 3.
A girl came at you with 10. Would you
I
fight
wouldn't
for
know
her?
because I wouldn't have asked.
So you don't want to know.
You don't
want
ask
to live
at
in
all.
bliss.
No.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Most men should live in bliss. And shit, women, don't tell nobody body count. Let it go. There's skeletons in the closet for a reason. But hold that thought, cuz we gotta take a break.
And
We're back. Steve, you want to get your damn joke off that you've been talking about?
Well, it's not necessarily a joke, but I want everybody to understand that this is coming from a place of trying to make it a joke. So forgive me for how this might come off, but I'm kind of mad at St. Jude's commercials.
The cancer commercials, you sick bastard.
Can you please hear me out?
Oh my God.
Okay. I really feel...
You're going to hell.
No, hold on. Just listen. Just listen. All right. So first off, I don't watch commercials. None of my shit have commercials. I honestly forgot commercials existed. All right. But now that I've been staying a couple nights at a hotel, I've been watching
Oh
TV.
shit.
So...
Oh shit. No,
You know,
If you ain't increasing your number in that hotel,
I'm not. I'm not.
how you have a hotel and you ain't getting no boom boom coming
Because
through?
honestly,
That's so
because
no
honestly,
Nani.
because
No.
honestly, peace and quiet is way
Steve.
better.
What did I
than
call him back in the
vagina.
day, Brett? What I call him?
A
No pussy getting ass bitch.
Yes. All right, but getting back to
All right,
this.
if I'll say Jews, you over here, you devil.
No. So just hear me out. I feel like you know those videos with the animals and shit like that, how they are all sad and
In the arms of an angel.
I feel like they took that formula and now applied it to St. Jude's. All right, I just remember growing up that those kids would be like, yo, fuck cancer. I'm going to beat it. Thanks to St. Jude's. We're going to beat this cancer. Right? Now it is like really sad. And I'm like way
Cancer's
too high.
pretty sad, Steve.
No.
Steve.
It's uncomfortable. It like, because first off, I donate. All right? And second off,
I can't even deal with this shit.
no.
You little bullhead sick kids.
No, that's not,
you
that is not what I'm
Donated to you, niggas.
That's not what I'm saying. Guys.
No immune system having sick
Guys,
kids.
all I'm saying is I just
You're
miss.
a fucking piece of shit.
I just miss the like, yo, we're gonna kick cancer's ass commercial.
Oh, you miss them having an energy and a smile. They're going through fucking cancer. They're fucking 6, 7 years old. You want them to be happy, nigga? Like, what she said? I miss that energy. I want the energy. I want the positivity. Like,
He said, I want you to slay Katrina. Katrina,
and you doing the dance when you asking for that money. You need to dance routine. Like, what the
Yo,
fuck?
what's wrong with you, you sick son of a bitch?
What the hell? You want them to get up out of bed and stop looking
But
sick?
come on.
Like, what are you talking
Okay,
about?
first off, I be way too high when that shit comes on.
Oh my god!
I swear to God, I don't mean no disrespect.
Your guilt be coming in.
So why are these
But
niggas
I feel
happy?
real bad.
Why are they happy?
Why he happy? You little sick motherfucker.
No.
Dying.
He happy.
Literally
Over here
dying at 9.
And he wants them to
Like,
fucking be cheering.
I just
No cancer. Like, what is wrong with
dying
you?
at 9, and you want them to be like, "Hey guys,
I'm sorry. I'm
have
looking at the
cancer.
glass half full.
I'm a cancer
looking
that
at them
has
like,
cancer.
yo,
They
they
want
kick
to-
cancer's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it too. They give it other
Yo,
kids
Steve, you're
hope.
terrible.
Steve, shut up, shut up,
I'm promising you, I'm not the only person who thought
shut
that.
up."
Like, I get it. Like, it's sad, but I'm too high at that
it's-
time for me to
So
be
you think
that
it's
sad.
funny?
No, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's just
Yo, you
funny
sick,
that
dog.
like, no, it's not funny. It's just that I just remember those
They were
commercials
never happy
being-
to have cancer,
No,
Steve.
I didn't say happy. They were just. They seemed like they had more of a go get 'em attitude.
Yeah. That was never a thing.
Yes, it
Shut
was.
up.
They were all
They're like,
suffering.
I have cancer, but I'm gonna beat it. I remember it. They used to have those
Lord have
commercials.
mercy.
Now it's like, this really sucks, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god, I know
cancer
it
sucks.
does, but damn, like it's 3:00 in the morning. I'm fucked up.
Were they supposed to
Damn.
entertain you?
Make me laugh, damn it. Make me
He
laugh.
said 3 in the morning. I want to laugh. So he watches fucking cancer. St.
Not
Jude.
even looking
it
all
just
sad and
pops-
shit.
It pops up on Comedy Central all the time. It's not fair.
You're sick, dog. Anyway, so since you were mocking me all day today, you want to...
Who was mocking?
You bastard. You want to
What did
introduce Nasty Notice, Nasty Nigga Notice, or no?
What did I mock you about?
When I did minority support, you're like, you minority support.
Oh no,
my
not this
nipples.
time.
Yeah,
I know this
anyway.
is your favorite.
No, I'm actually doing. This is a different version of minority support because I want to ask you guys if you think this person may or may not have done it. But minority support is a segment I do every week where I expose a predator, pedophile, creep.
Sam, you said minority support.
Oh, I did. My bad.
Yeah.
Nasty Notice.
Wow.
Minority support is a segment we do when we read comments. Nasty Notice is a segment I do where I expose a predator or pedophile. This week is a little different because I want to get you guys' opinion on this. Jason Derulo.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah, so allegedly he is being sued He is being sued for allegedly sexual harassment, sexual intimidation. Actually, producer Ray, could you pull up the first clip? So did you seen it? Mm-mm. All right, go ahead and play. Shout out to TikTok. What's trending?
Singer Maza Gibson slammed Jason Derulo with a lawsuit after she was promised a record deal but was met with aggressive behavior and sexual advances. The star is being represented by Ron Zambrano, the same attorney representing Lizzo's dancers. In a lawsuit filed on Thursday in Los Angeles County Superior Court, the artist claims that 34-year-old Derulo changed his mood after she rejected multiple sexual advances and repeated invitations to drink with him. According to the lawsuit, the deal required Gibson to produce a mixtape in 4 months and then an album in 6 months, respectively. Gibson alleges that Derulo invited her to drink during studio sessions, in which she declined so she could stay aware of her vocal condition and performance. Yet in 2021, the artist agreed to drink at one point and was given, quote, inappropriately large amounts of alcohol. Gibson also alleges that the What You Say crooner told Gibson she might have to take part in what's called, quote, goat skin and fish scales, otherwise known as cocaine, to advance her career as well.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you guys about my old upstairs neighbor that would blast Jason Derulo like all the time? I've never heard someone blast Jason Derulo's music like nonstop before in my life. Like,
I mean, I can't say nonstop, but he did have one song where I would always bang.
He got some bops, but like
I really like Jason Derulo. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we know, but like we know you do. But
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him too.
No. But
I like his music.
No, I'm talking about. I know Brittany likes the way he looks.
Yeah, he's cute, but I like his music though.
What song do you like?
Really?
Yeah,
What
give
You
me a
Say
song.
is like one of my favorite songs.
What is it?
What You Say.
Oh, what you say?
That's like literally one of my favorite songs.
Give me
Yeah.
another one.
Nigga, I don't fucking know.
I thought you liked him.
Like, well, okay, so what is this? A quiz on Jason Derulo, nigga?
Yeah.
Like, I
mean,
like Jason
technically,
Derulo.
Yeah.
You're the
Can I
human,
just say
you're
I
the
like
human
Jason
jukebox.
Derulo?
No, I know Jason Derulo, but I want to know. Brittany knows Jason Derulo.
I do know.
But you get
Jason
defensive
Derulo
for?
Because you always do this, and
Do
I don't feel
what?
like it's fair. I can't
what?
just say I like Jason Derulo, and you'll be like, okay, Brittany, cool, you like Jason Derulo.
No,
On to the
when
next
have
one.
I done this before?
Nigga, you always do this. Like, she just likes to just. I'm about to snap at this bracelet right now. You always do this. I cannot say I'm sick. I cannot say I'm nothing. I cannot say I don't like peanut butter. You like peanut butter, bitch. Since when don't you like peanut butter? Like, nigga, you are not me. Like,
First
shut the
of
fuck
all,
up. I've always
Steve
liked Jason
got on
Derulo.
you for being sick, so
Nigga,
give him
like-
that energy, queen. You'll be
You would
upset
think
with
this
me.
nigga was with me since the womb and on. Like,
Yo,
nigga, like,
this
fuck,
nigga
I like
Steve
Jason
get
Derulo.
on you
Like,
for the fucking
shit,
being
I like
sick.
Jason Derulo. Me saying I like Jason Derulo does not require
said-
a Jason
I
Derulo
really
quiz,
like
nigga.
Jason Derulo.
I like Jason Derulo. That's
Yeah,
it.
yo, Jason
That's it.
Derulo. Okay.
You getting me hype. You getting me pissed off the fuck off right now. Like, damn, finish your fucking shit. Like, finish your shit.
I don't like you trying to divert the energy towards
Because
me.
I didn't say that
when
about her
it's
being
your
sick,
two's
nigga.
argument.
I didn't say her being.
I think you need to focus on handling your business instead of trying to pawn it off on me.
You
but that was
the one
my
who
try.
got made a whole podcast about her faking being sick, and she's like, "It was you.
It was a
You were
solid 10
there, You were
minutes.
here."
It was a solid 5 minutes.
So
I
how
got
do
my
I get
rocks
that?
off,
Like, how
and
did
then
I
there we
get
go.
in it? Is the question.
Because you
How did I get?
you
in
actually
it?
did start that.
What?
all the time.
That she was sick.
No, when
No,
she
she
was
wasn't
situation,
sick.
you started that.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Yeah, Sam, you knocked that down. You might as well just focus on fixing it.
I can't. Anyway.
So in terms of this, I'm not going to sit
Hold
there and lie
on.
to you.
Before. Ooh, son of
just
a
let it
biscuit
fall.
eating bulldog. Oh, the whole thing broke.
Just let it come down.
Before.
Just let it come down.
Listeners, the
Okay.
sign on the left, on the right side of me just fell. But anyway, before. So you seen that clip, right?
Yes.
So did you see his apology clip?
No.
All right. So producer May, could you play that?
The comment, but these claims are completely false and hurtful.
Come
I
on.
stand against all forms of harassment, and I remain supportive of anybody following their dreams. I've always strived to live my life in a positively impactful way.
Jesus
And
Christ.
that's why I sit here before you deeply offended by these defamatory claims. God bless.
Oh God.
And scene. Like, so this, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about this, Jason Derulo, or this lawsuit. But then when he did this apology video, I was like, this doesn't seem genuine.
I'm not gonna hide.
So I wanted to ask you guys' opinion. Like, what do you think after watching that?
I'm not gonna lie. There's not enough information for me to give you an honest to God's answer of creepy on creepy. That just sounds like typical shit that happens in every fucking studio across the globe.
Like guys creeping on you?
Yeah.
Guys, girls do it too.
Yeah.
Girls be getting motherfuckers in there fucked
Look
up too.
for advancement.
Yeah, like
Right.
let's
So they can
like
get their
let's
career
like
up,
we're
yeah.
not
But
we're
the-
not about
When
like all I gotta say is I wish people would stop with the sincere apology videos. They bug me.
It looks like he was reading the cue cards.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, that was hilarious.
Can you just fucking be like, listen, all this is
I didn't do
false.
that shit.
All this shit is trash.
I feel like if I didn't do that.
Sam, remember what I told you? That if we ever got famous and people try to make me be all apologetic all the time, I said you get one good apology out of me. After that, I'm gonna tell everybody, please refer to the fucking video of my apology for all further inquiries on my apology. I'm never fucking apologizing twice for the same shit that I sincerely apologize for.
Yeah.
Once. That's all there is to it.
You know,
just
these
fucking
people-
say it. If you know you didn't do it, then I hate fake apologies. I just want to sit there and say that. And then he's fucking trying to use all these fucking words, these deflammatory, this bullshit. Say that. Motherfucker, I don't believe you.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
just
problem.
seemed. I don't know if
That
he did
made
it or
it worse.
not, but that video made it work. Yeah, exactly. I said that. That made it. Honestly, if he didn't say anything, would have been better than this video. So I don't know. What do you guys?
Honestly, I'm trying to take the heat off me for that fucking St. Jude shit I talked about.
It's too late. It's too late. It's down. It's
I
down in
really
history.
did not mean anything negative
It's
by
down in
that.
history. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You sick bastard.
I'm just talking about hope. That's all.
Hope,
I
like
was
the
just-
fuck? Do you have kids to go through chemo every day? Lost your hair? You're sick.
said hope.
He said, I want you guys to be happy when you're in a commercial. I want you to be like, I'm cancer.
It's a dancing act.
Yeah, like entertain me, little sickling. Entertain me, little sickling. Like, what's wrong with you?
I'm saying that's not how I meant it.
Anyway,
I knew that's how it was gonna
I'm
come
not gonna
across.
fully.
All I keep hearing in my head is in the arms of an angel.
Now,
That's all
instead
that
of
plays in my
doggies,
head.
instead of doggies with one eye, like there's little boys and
which
girls.
is just as bad.
I
don't even watch the animals. I can't. Like,
I don't like it. I'm
animals,
just
kids.
saying.
I don't know why they have to do all that. It's unnecessary.
It's
I mean,
just-
they gotta make you look
No,
bad, so you donate to make you feel guilty. It's like you
donate
did,
to-
like you did it to them, like you gave the kids the cancer
For 30 cents a day, which is your cup of coffee.
First off,
It's less
show
than
me
that.
where the 35 cents for a cup of coffee.
Yo,
is.
I
even,
know, right?
real
They
fast,
be-
even Dunkin' Donuts is raising their
Right, I
motherfucking
know.
prices.
Right,
Like
not
a
no
small-
more. Maybe back when those commercials used to be made, it was fucking 35
Yeah,
cents.
even a
fucking-
small coffee from Dunkin' is like almost $4 right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Depending on
What-
what you
so-
got.
so don't put Jason Derulo on Nasty Notice yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
More
yet.
has to come out.
Okay, so you won't be
Jason Derulo.
you won't be on Nasty Notice yet. Jason,
I feel like
so.
I feel like he deserves the Jonathan Majors treatment.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah.
Which,
Right.
which I told everybody. Oh, the other thing I was right about. Oh yeah, about how he didn't do shit. That chick was probably lying the whole damn time, trying to get my man
His
not to
girlfriend.
be King the Conqueror and try to ruin
I think they
my
stopped- I think
whole
they-
entire experience. Nope,
Act-
everything is going forward.
No, it's not.
As planned. Yes, it
After
is.
Loki, I heard he's not gonna be King the Conqueror no more.
Well,
After
Sam-
Loki too.
No, Sam. After all the King dynasty and all that shit, then he's not going to be king. He's still king.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I thought they said after Loki
No.
too. They're not.
No,
he's not gonna be King
No,
the Conqueror.
he is king. I've devoted too much of my life to this. I'm seeing all this is through, and I'm not letting no wench throw a fucking wrench in it.
White wench.
All right now.
If you like
Derulo.
this episode, make sure you like this episode. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Comment down below any questions or concerns. We are on all streaming platforms. Minority Plus One,
Oh, and she
Google
did it again.
Minority Plus One podcast.
She always has to be racial.
What are you talking about?
You called her a white rent. White. I can't say.
I
it.
mean, she wasn't.
All right. Well, then you can say. What if it turns out that this girl's lying? Is she a black wench?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
As long as you keep the same energy.
Yeah. Sure.
Brittany, you heard her.
I heard her.
All right.
All right. In wrapping up,
Oh, thank you, Britt. You want to try it? You want to give it a go for your welcome back?
I just did it for you.
No.
The energy was yeah.
This is much lacking.
She over here upset. I ain't like Jason Derulo. Fucking question my fucking love.
I like Jason Derulo.
Don't question my shit.
Actually,
You do that every
I
week.
bought that song all the time. Actually, that What You Say song is one of my favorite songs. So
That's great.
I will.
Okay.
I
Ready?
will say that.
So,
Yeah, so fuck you talking about that's great. Fuck you. Yeah, you better wrap it up now.
Right.
What you gonna do, nigga?
Wrap it up
What you
now.
gonna
Wrap
do?
it up now.
Fuck you gonna
Turn
do?
the cameras
Whatever.
off.
Cut them shits off. You
Girl,
still
cut
gonna
the
be sitting
cameras
there.
off.
I'm your
You
host,
still gonna be sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Sam Crystal. Sam Crystal, sorry.
It's Brittany, bitch.
And as always, please stereotype responsibly. And don't forget to treat your friends and co-hosts with the proper respect that they deserve. And not cut them off in the middle of great points, blowing great ideas out
Or
of your
tell
brain.
them they don't like something when they like something.
Yeah.
Or tell them who they are as a person.
ask them-
Or tell them what qualities that they are and are not.
Or keep
Or
Anyways.
ask them how
Or
they like
Brittany.
someone they don't even know another
Or
song
Brittany.
about.
Nigga, because that's all he made. That's all he came out with. Did he come out with another song?
He did.
Somebody, what
to
else?
be the
Steve?
true
Tell me.
song.
I know he did, but I can't think of it off the dime quiz back.
Talk dirty,
what?
talk
Tell
dirty to me.
Oh, I didn't like
Around
that
the
one.
world,
See, I didn't like that. I don't like that one actually.
I was trying to
Talk
go
dirty to me.
swalala.
Nah, see, that's probably why.
See, there you
I don't
go.
like any of the other ones. All right, there
Okay,
you go.
but you're a fan.
I like what you say. That's it.
Okay.
I can say he's all right. I didn't say I was a diehard Jason fan. So I was like, what the fuck, nigga? I never talk about this man. I just said he all right. Like,
That's why I asked you how
can I say he's all right?
I've never
I said
heard.
I like a song.
I've never
Like,
heard Jason
I said I
Derulo
like a
came out of your
song.
mouth
What the
ever.
fuck? I said he's all right. I didn't say I was diehard
Listen,
Jason. Like I just said.
You just said I'm a really good
I like
fan.
Jason.
So
That's all I
I'm
said. Did I
just-
say I was Jason's #1 fucking fan, nigga? No, I didn't. I said I like Jason. I think he's a talented fucking young man who looks good. Anyways, bye y'all. I'm done. Bye.
Peace.
Next time.
Peace, y'all.
Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Minority Plus One podcast. If you want to be a part of the crew, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, tell your friends. We are available on all streaming platforms, so you never have to miss out. As always, please stereotype responsibly. We love you. We appreciate you. Peace, y'all. Cheer.